Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. Let me just I'm doing this one inside. I usually do it outside, and the lighting is pretty poor, so I apologize for that in advance. Anyway, boy, do I have something to show you here. I'm going to play three clips, maybe four, on this Tina Peters, that Mesa County? Am I mispronouncing the name? In Colorado, the Donald Trump stooge, who was sentenced to 9 years in prison for election interference, given unauthorized access to the election machines. And this didn't have to happen this way. I mean, if this lady wasn't so defiant, if she showed even a scintilla of remorse, perhaps she might not even have gotten jail time or very minimal. But this woman was as defiant as you can get. And for months and months and months, I've been watching this. I remember her going on Steve Bannon's show, and just unbelievably defiant. Like, I did nothing wrong. I'm just doing my job in court, and even at sentencing. The same old stuff, the whole Donald Trump playbook. All right. And I just want to say this. Perhaps this is a portent of things to come to Donald Trump. I hope and I am praying that Donald Trump, right, number one, loses the election, all the trials go forward, he's convicted and sentenced, and there's a judge like this judge here who sentenced Tina Peters. Oh, I'm just praying this happens. He really laid into her, scathing, and justifiably too. So here's this woman, 68 years old, just a terrible woman. I mean, just an awful, awful, awful person. I don't have any sympathy for this lady. She's an awful, awful human being. And the thing is, she came from privilege. She was a county clerk. So here's this woman in a position of power who thinks that she's above the law. She's exactly Donald Trump. And by the way, Donald Trump called her a rock star. She used to go all the Mar-a-Lago and all this and that, So, Trump's stooge. So let me do this first. I'm going to show you a clip of her when she was first arrested. Okay, now just watch, and then I'll talk afterwards. This is from Don Lemon's show.
I'm gonna interrupt you because I want you to see the whole thing in full and how she reacts and treats the police officers. So if you have not seen this, if you weren't with us for Live at 5 yesterday, watch. Get your coffee, roll the tape.
Okay, Randy, put your cup down and turn around. Ma'am?
Let go of me. You let go of me. 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 It hurts. Let go of me.
You got kicked. You understand?
Stop it. No, let go of me. Yes, you are, Caleb. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car. Give me my key to my car. Give it to me. Give me my key.
Stay out of here. Step outside for me, please.
Take my purse. Let go of me. You're hurting me. And I'm going to show all the bruises that you put on me.
So if you're not going to cooperate, you'll
Let
be charged
go
with
of me.
obstructing.
Let go
You
of me.
understand that?
You let go of me now.
No, ma'am.
You're bruising me. Let go
Stop
of
pulling
me.
against us.
I'm not pulling against you. Let go
Then
of me.
stand up like an adult.
Shut up. What an asshole thing to say to me.
Okay.
And here she is on a talk show laughing about how I'm never going to go to jail. Watch this.
What do you
The
think
arrogance.
the chances are that you and or Donald Trump are in prison a year or two from now?
Well, I'll tell you, if
if I thought I was going to prison, I would probably be on the beach somewhere, but relaxing. It's just like with Donald Trump's indictment. My indictment has nothing to do with the facts.
Look, I don't take glee in anybody's downfall, but these people are so brainwashed. The curse of the MAGA cult. I'm going to keep saying that because I want that to catch on. The curse of the MAGA cult.
Okay, and here she is at pre-sentencing and sentencing. Watch.
Taken back by how awful I've been depicted when I was just trying to do my job. The people expected me to do. When I look at the people that have spoken here today and asking for harsh sentences, I'm just appalled. I feel bad for them because I know I've often said God doesn't like people messing with his kids. And I believe I'm a child of God.
Oh my God.
And I believe that it was important for someone to stand up. And I chose to do that. I have health problems that would not be treatable
Please stop.
in the
I said I
department.
wasn't going to. Okay, and back it up just a little bit because she's talking about her health problem. She said, "I'm a child of God. I believe I was doing the right thing, and I believe that she believed that she had to stand up." This woman is brainwashed. This woman is part of a cult that believes that the 2020 election was stolen.
Okay, she goes on, and then proceeds to insult the judge about evidence not being admissible. And oh my God. Now watch the sentencing.
I'm convinced you would do it all over again if you could. You're as defiant as a defendant as this court has ever seen. You don't have those histories of drug and alcohol abuse. There's no lifetime of trauma, not even close to the type of mitigating circumstances I would see from many folks who sit in that chair. No, to the contrary, Ms. Peters, you are a privileged person. You are as privileged as they come. And you use that privilege to obtain power, a following, and fame. And to be sure, there's no doubt in my mind that it's exactly what you wanted, and it defies all sense of common sense to believe when you suggested to me a few moments ago that you didn't want this attention. No, you crave it, ma'am. And there is no one in this courtroom who would consider that to be anything other than the absolute truth.
Stop, please. Stop. Every person in America, not just the MAGA cult, every person in America should hear this. Every single person in America should hear this. Harris Walt's campaign. Are you listening? This should be a campaign ad. This should be played at your rallies. This should be discussed on your interviews. This should be everywhere. Every news organization needs to be playing this. I'm playing it in full. If I had a show on cable, I would play it. This would be my lead story. The curse of the MAGA cult. This is what happens when you believe the lies of a cult leader. You end up like Tina Peters, or you end up like the people who have gone to jail for breaking into the Capitol on January 6th, when their cult leader is sitting at his palatial estate by the sea, either in his luxurious bedroom, where he goes down to the dining room every night and with thunderous applause for people who are there at his private club, or he is basking in the glow of the sunlight as he is playing golf. Tina Peters is in jail. The January 6 people are in jail. And he is out running for president. And here's how he continues to co-opt them. and to brainwash them. How does he do it? He has to say that it is a lie, and because you are sacrificing this for me, what do you say to them? You're a hero. You are a patriot and you're a hero. Now tell me he's not said that. He has to say, you're a patriot and you're a hero because you're making the sacrifice for your country and you did the right thing. In the meantime, you're making the sacrifice for him, who is out free. Not only are you doing that, you're sending your money to him to pay for the legal bills to keep up his lies and to keep him out of jail. And how does that happen? He has to run for president. He has to continue to lie to you so that he doesn't have to face the consequences, so that he does not have to go to jail. If he becomes president, the federal charges go away, and you can't put a sitting president in jail. Where's the lie, everybody? You guys can't see this? They are so far gone, they can't see this. The curse of the MAGA cult. The cult leader keeps amping it up and keeps lying to you, and he keeps up the illusion to keep you where you're going. And then at the end, when it gets so bad, when the feds start to come for him, when the feds starts to come for you, and the government starts to come in, and law enforcement starts to come in, and they try to get the people back, what does he do? What do cult leaders do? Every cult leader you've known, every single one, when they finally have to face the consequences, guess what happens? You got to drink this Kool-Aid. You got to drink this Kool-Aid. What's in the Kool-Aid? Oh, no, you just have to drink the Kool-Aid. Because now you're going to go to a more magical place where we can be together and we can get rid of all of these, away from all of this madness. And we can finally have the world that we want. Or you got to do this because we're going to take you on a magic spaceship for that alien-like God or whatever it is. Or we're going to fight against all the tanks coming in. And what do we have to do? We can't let them take us alive. Think it's a game. Because that's where this leads to. The curse of the MAGA cult. What's next? What if he has to face the consequences? What if he doesn't win? We got close to it in 2020 on January 6th. Don't let him do it, whatever. Don't let him take us. Don't let him go to the Capitol. You guys think I'm crazy, but I'm not. I'm telling you, I've seen this. I know what happens. So the judge is like, look, you know what? You have no remorse. You have shown no signs of remorse. And let me tell you about yourself. You live in an echo chamber, you're brainwashed, whatever. Anyway, he reads her to filth. Let's continue.
But to get to the point of what it is that you did here, it's my impression distinctly that you never took your job of clerking particularly seriously. You didn't complete the certification. One scandal after another followed you in your time as the clerk. And ultimately, it was a belief that the echo chamber in which you live couldn't be wrong, among other things, that led you to do what you did here. This thought process, unfortunately, seems to consume so many in our country, regardless of race, gender, political affiliation, or the like, that what it is we hear and think can't possibly be wrong. There are many things in my mind that are crystal clear about this case. You are no hero, you abused your position, and you're a charlatan who used and is still using your prior position in office to peddle a snake oil that's been proven to be junk time and time again. In your world, it's all about you. But at bottom, this case was about your corrupt conduct and how no one is above the law. No one in this country has absolute power. Your position as a clerk and recorder, a constitutional position, does not provide you with a means by which to do your own investigation, to not listen to the judiciary, to not listen to the executives higher than you, to not listen to the legislature who sets the law as it may be. This is nonsense. Our system of government can't function when people in government think that somehow, some way, the power they've been given is absolute in all respects. And that's where you fell. You have no respect for the checks and balances of government. You have no respect for this court. You have no respect for law enforcement. And you do not have respect for your fellow colleagues when you were a clerk and recorder who weren't lockstep in your beliefs.
So there you go. Don Lemon is terrific. I really love him. So hopefully Donald Trump gets the same sort of tongue-lashing, scathing sentencing. He deserves it, obviously. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm. Peace, everyone.